Today we're talking about 8 tips on how to best capture the story of an event through video. So let's jump in. Number 1, know the story that your client wants to tell at their event. What's the purpose of the videos that you're making at the event? What's the goal, the outcome that the client wants? Who are the people they want involved? And a question to ask yourself is, who are the characters? So you need to know the story in order to ensure that you're getting footage that is useful rather than adding clutter for the editor to go through, and in the end doesn't add to the overall story. So be sure those shooting and those editing are on the same page as what the story is. For shooters, be purposeful with the shots that you get. Don't inundate your editor with footage they don't need, because you, as a shooter, are also telling a story. And for editors, also be purposeful with your shots used in the edit. To be purposeful, every member on the team should ask themselves these questions. What problem, if any, is the event trying to resolve in the lives of the audience? And if it's purely an entertaining event, they're not trying to solve a problem, what is the vibe, mood, energy, overall experience, whatever it might be, that you think the attendees are feeling that you need to capture in order for it to come through in the edit? Knowing the story and the goals of what the event is for is foundational to everything we talk about, and everything will build on that. So practical ways in which we can achieve this. Number 2, pause and look around. It's easy to spend the entire event in sprint mode, but every so often pause, take a moment, look around and see if there's anything that you missed. Number 3, wait for the moment. Sometimes you have to wait for everything to align at the right moment. So don't be afraid to stay in a location for a while to get what you're looking for, and also know when it's time to move on. An example of this is a shot of a kid at Las Vegas Motor Speedways that one of our videographers captured. It was just the right moment that aided in the overall story of the event. Number 4, know who the key players are at the event and be on the lookout for moments that would be special to them specifically. Speakers with their kids, the longest serving employee at the company, an aspect of the conference that took a lot for them to pull off. Whatever it might be, those moments that are special to them. An example of this for video is Bristol Motor Speedways and the sponsors at the beginning woven into the story that John, the editor, was telling. Now, sponsors aren't really that cool, but we were able to graft it in and make it look cool. So things like that are important for the client and their overall mission and goal. Number 5, look away from the stage. The people at the event are just as important as the people on stage. And if you only shoot what's happening on the stage, you're gonna only tell half of the story. A really good example of this is our Bristol video, where we're capturing the stakes, the laugh, the music, and when covering events, you want to convey the total experience. And that video does it really well, feeling what the audience is going through and allowing the video to tell their story as well. And all of this leads to tip number 6. Shoot from the perspective of the audience. A fun way for an image to have more of a storytelling feel is to shoot it from the perspective of someone watching. Get low, let people and things get in the foreground and muddy your frame, finding ways to make yourself and your camera feel like an active participant in the scene. Number 7, look for the energy. Directed shots feel a lot more natural when you are working with people that are already giving the energy you're looking for. So look for those people that are naturally interacting with your camera and matching the energy you want to convey at the event. Number 8, don't be a distraction. This is especially important when speakers are talking or emotional moments are taking place. Try to move in a way that is fluid and don't hover in a super visible spot for a long time. Try to be considerate of whoever is around you, the people that paid to be there. After all, you are serving them. So those are just 8 simple tips on what we think is the best way to tell and capture a story at an event. If you think we missed something or you have questions, be sure to fill in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe so you never miss another one of these videos.